Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. So, as you know, we cannot cover everything in a single session, but we'll try to cover as much as possible. So here I have drawn. This is a Nifty Bank Nifty's chart, 10-minute time frame, and this is the pitchfork that I have drawn. Just a moment, let me show you. So this is the highest point. From where I have drawn this pitchfork, and this is the lowest point for this whole swing. And then what I noticed is these trend lines were kind of uh, fitting best to this particular range. So I chosen this range as a retracement. Now, with that being said, we saw 44,151 as highest point in this swing, and the lowest that I have chosen is of 41,569, that is of 26th of December itself. 23rd, 26th, yeah. Okay. Now we need to see the where the point where this price is actually reversing. Now, after this high was made on 14th of December, we started seeing a fall. Now it started forming kind of W pattern over here, then another W, again same point rejection, again same point rejection, another W, another try was made to get this a bullish move, but that again failed miserably. It took a very sharp fall. Then it again tried to make another W, then again failure, another fall. So this is how this has been traversing since then. Now, why I'm trying to take this why I'm starting like this is the patterns it tried to create when the failure of or the when the sellers took over or the bears took over the market. You can see here whenever it tried to create a W pattern from the same point of the wick of this area, it got rejected every single time. And here again, another W was found. It was a bit successful because it took it a bit beyond this, but again, it got rejection from the same wick side. So this is how it started traversing the path. Then again, because the market never moves in a single direction, so we kept seeing a little pullbacks, like see from 41,588 to a very sharp move up to 42,000 or 43,000. Okay, now as it kept following this pitchfork, or you can see the support and resistance areas, we also saw it forming some false W patterns along the path. Again, another N pattern was found here, another W was found here. So ultimately, it got up to almost the same level from where it started this whole journey. Okay, let me delete this once just to have a clarity around this one. Now, this is 10 minutes chart again, and what areas we need to focus upon. One is a trend line, another is a support and resistance areas, and at same time, we do need to see where the large wicks are being formed or the rejections are there, and where we start seeing large big candles over here, like say. So this area is a rejection zone because you see very big candle over here, 155 points. Another rejection here, but again we started seeing a pullback from here, again rejection and so on. Like you see, the market was falling through very sharply, and then again you see the reversal that you could never expect. After a fall like this, of say 43,000 till 41,600, around 2,000 points of movement, you see a sharp move upside. Who in this world could have expected this type of movement? But this is how it is, and this is the kind of the wave structure that market forms. Now, when it comes to the resistance zone or the support areas, everyone goes for Fibonacci and other tools, PSAR, and so on. But few people go for EMAs crossovers 200 or 150 or 100 EMAs. They treat it as a support zone. But what we understand of the market is just don't take the trade when you just log on to the system. That is the best thing to do. What I have seen people doing is as soon as they open up their system and they see some candles, big candles in formation, they start taking trades. And this is where they get trapped at the same time. See, if it is a gap up and you see here a green candle formation of in a 10 minutes time frame, you see, okay, it's a gap up and it's a green candle, so let's take a trade. And another single candle moment of 330 points against the trend. So 245 points almost in an uptrend given by 330 points in another direction. You understand? So you cannot just go by your hinges or you say that okay, today I'm thinking the market should be bullish and it will go bullish. No, you should trust your technicals or your fundamentals. You should strengthen your fundamentals before taking up any trades. So when we draw the trends, one thing to keep in mind is you should always go for creating some channel formations. So when we say channel, that means like this. Even you see it is around 450 to 630, 190 points of movement in this particular channel. But you see how beautifully this is rejecting this area. And once this is breaked out, how beautifully it give a movement. So that is the beauty of these trend lines. Even if you want to shorten the, or just decrease the size of these channels, you can. But the best part is you see the way it moved from here. It was very well controlled, right? Whenever you try to enter this again, another rejection. Another approach, another rejection. Another approach, another rejection. So once you are able to find these type of areas in the market, you will see whenever this get a breakout, if it even does not retest it, you see this breakout even never got retested after 26th, right? So it was a straight movement. Now, uh, another thing that we need to keep in mind is the market doesn't move in the same direction always, right? So it will come back, it will retrace this area, not sooner but later in the time. It may retest this trend line as well. Okay. Now, okay, you can ask that this can be one of the fine areas that you find out how to draw the in a uptrend. Okay, this was in the uptrend. Now it's very simple. You find the area. You find the area. The trend is never about a single line. It is always an area. You find a rejection like say this one. Okay, this was a very beautiful rejection area. It tried again, but another failure. Again, W formation, another failure. So big candle over here. So people may ask, and that is a valid question, that if market had to get rejected, why it kept on moving to the same? Just to trap. Market moves in a direction against the direction that retailer has chosen for the day. First, it will trap you up to an extent that you will think that this is how it is going to move today, and it will take the direction just opposite to when you take that trade. So best way is first identify the order block. So what I do, let me explain that part. Choose this part. For example, this is your 915 candle, open and low. Okay, this is not the open and low, but open and close. Okay, and draw this. Now you will wait for this whole day to retrace this, come back to this price and getting rejected again. That is the time we need to trade. You getting it? If the price is moving in any direction, wherever the market goes, it will have to come and retrace this area. Because if it is coming here and you see a very big, beautiful candle, another day, next day, it simply came back to retest this area, then again rejection. Then again, it formed beautiful patterns over here, and then another day started over here, and still simply it tried to break out of this area. But again, this wick, you can understand, this wick is it is a sign of strong rejection, right? So whenever we see these types of wicks in a 10-minute time frame, you can simply believe that this is the area where sellers are sitting now, and they will not let the market go beyond this sooner or later. Now 43,500 they chosen as the selling point. Now when they it retraced back, and people might think that okay, now it has retested very well and made few candles above, and it is very easy to assume that now the market will go up, right? But you can you believe me, whenever you see these type of rejections, you will see these type of sharp falls in the market very recurring. And this is again trap, another trap you see here. It was a bull trap. A lot of positions might have been formed over here, but again, one single reversal candle and you see the fall. So that is a beauty of the candlestick patterns, where we need to understand that where the seller, where the uh, uh, swing traders or the positional traders are sitting, or they have took their positions. Now, 43,500, you just mark this, and now because it tried to give a breakout and a false breakout, you can mark another line over here as well. This is here another range. You can either go for another order block. So this is a kind of order block, that you can say that where they have placed their positions that got a rejection, got retested, false breakout, then again sharp fall. This is the best way to find the areas where you should place your sell orders, or the you should buy the puts. Okay, so that is one example that we just had a very in-depth discussion. Let's find out some other patterns. Before we go for that, let me show you one thing. If you noticed here, what we are seeing is, I'll just remove this for now for the clarity. Okay. You see the candle that we are having here and the range 169. It's amount. It's more than 150 or around 120. Yes, 150 points range. So what rejection that we are seeing here, right? So this is another order block. Just mark it in green because this is a bullish order block. Okay. Now, whenever the market will come near this block, you will see a spike upside, and you see the blocks that we created upside. Whenever the market reaches this area, this will be a sharp selling over here towards this order block. You see here, very near, almost a few points. You see this range has high of say 714, and it got retested up to 729. Okay, so just 10 minutes gap over here. So when you see this type of reversal, just a few points away from the test areas, you see sharp movements. You see what the sharp movement. People would have expected if they don't have these order blocks or if they don't have these rejection zones drawn already, they might see that this is the biggest kind of 300 points in this whole area, whatever the uh, lines or the whatever the these candlesticks are drawn as of now. You see, it's the biggest one, and people will get trapped easily that okay, this would be followed up with another green candle, and you will see another red, big red candle. But the beauty again, I told you again, you see the rejection here, mark it beautifully, and next time whenever the market came down, you didn't get trapped. Even you would have made a not handsome amount of money from 759 to say 253, almost 500 points in half an hour. 9:25 to 10:05. Okay, half an hour. Half an hour, 500 points. This was a big move. Easily, it could have been trapped just by drawing this area. Another time, it tried to retest this. Another sharp move outside. Okay. Now, this is the way we should draw the support and resistance areas. You can see another area like this. Whenever you see these type of consolidations in between, you can also draw these as equilibrium areas. For example, this till this, you can just mark it gray. These are the types of areas where market would like to stay. If the market is around this area, it will be very choppy in the day. Moment it breaks it down, you will see a movement. Again, we will try to retest this, and moment it breaks it out, you will see movement. Okay. So another time you see these type of areas where the market gets stuck in this type, you see we can expect the market to just keep shuffling or holding for quite some time. But moment it gives a breakout of these type of areas, you will see a huge movement. Again, you see this type of area over here as well. So you should start learning. You should start marking these type of areas. This will help you when you are option buyer. This will help you to minimize your losses. You understand that okay, this is around 150 point zone where it will spend most time. Once it moves out, you will take a trade and you see the sharp movement. Okay, I hope I am making some sense out to you. People will start following a lot of EMAs the other tools or the indicators that gives them buys and sell signals, but they need to understand the logic behind the price movements, because the price action is the supreme. Whatever the news is trending, whatever the indicators are saying, there is no indicator as perfect in the market as the price action is today. Okay. So guys, I hope this was kind of this was I was able to add a bit to your existing knowledge, and you could learn or grab some knowledge out of this. Now, while we go, I'll just a moment. I'll just show you something. Which area you want to see? Okay, here. Which area? Okay. The trends are awesome. You just find the right trend, or you draw the trend line correctly, and you will see, or you can expect a very good move out of that. It's just one time exercise. People who don't draw the trend lines well, they regret it later. But people who draw the trend lines well in time, they make a lot of money out of this. You see the money coming in, it is pouring into your account straightforward. No furtherization or retracement, simple up move. So that is the beauty of this trend line. Another one you can see from here. You just start drawing these type of channels. You should avoid drawing the single lines, but you should go for trend lines. Okay, we'll just pick this one. Okay, till the moment it is upside, it is bullish. Moment it breaks down, this is all negative. What else are you looking? What else are you looking for? Again, and you just find the area. You see, this is beautifully thrown down. Okay, let's choose this area. Okay, you find 3 points of rejection, 3 rejection points in a row, and draw the line with another doji, like say this doji bottom, and you see doji is very important. Doji is the area where the market is indecisive, and you should always take dojis while creating the trend lines. You see the dojis bottom here. You see the another rejection point. Let me draw it for you. Uh, it's like with a circle. Hmm. Anyways, I used to draw it from here. Something is wrong. Hmm. Okay, let's forget about this. Just let me choose the eclipse. No, it is not working. Anyways, this is first point of rejection. This is second one. This is third one, and the fourth time you always see a breakthrough. Whenever you draw a trend line, just keep in mind 1, 2, 3, and this is the fourth one. You see a rejection. You see the breakthrough. And when you see the breakthrough, you will see a good momentum over here. So these are a few fundamentals that you need to understand. Now it's still not got retested, and I hope it doesn't get retested again because it is going very deep downside. Anyways. So I hope I was able to make you understand how to draw the resistance and support correctly. Find the right order block in the bottom. In this area, you will see another small order block. Just a moment. This would be kind of this. Okay, let me draw it for you. Just a moment. Okay. So guys, I hope this was helpful and clear some of your doubts around the support and resistance and equilibrium areas. And you need not to trade over the support and resistance, but you should see the patterns. For example, when this came towards here, let me explain you. You created this whole support and resistance area in 10 minutes time frame. Now you switch to lower time frame. For example, say 2 minutes time frame. This will increase your likability of success because the W and M patterns are highly found in smaller time frames. Okay, you see here, it came down to this uh, bullish zone. It and created a W pattern over here. Okay, and then breakout, right? Similarly, when you see it is approaching this zone, you see this is beautiful M pattern, right? But again, it doesn't always follow through. So you need to have very strict stop loss orders when you're trading. You shouldn't be like, okay, I have to a trade now, market will go anywhere but give me profit. No, that is not the case. Market will and market has the full capability of withdrawing all your funds within a couple of seconds or minutes. Here again, it formed another beautiful W pattern. You can see over here another W, right? W pattern. W pattern is like this, right? You see this. Okay, another W, another M, another fall. It tried to break it down, but it couldn't follow through. Then again. So thank you very much for watching this video, and please post in comments if you have any queries, or just hit the subscribe button and like the video and share with your friends. It helped you in making some good money and clearing your doubts. Okay, thank you very much.